Emmerdale viewers have become concerned that Charity Dingle could soon leave the ITV soap, following her harrowing storyline involving Dr Todd. Many fans are worried that Charity's time in the village may be coming to an end. The character has been a central figure in the series since 2000 and remains one of the show's most popular and enduring residents. Over the years, she has been at the heart of countless memorable plots, from her complicated romances to the unexpected return of her daughter Debbie. Her life in the Dales has rarely been free from drama. More recently, Charity became the victim of a shocking sexual assault carried out by Dr Todd, who had been using information about Layla Sugden's true parentage to manipulate her. In upsetting scenes, Charity drank heavily before Todd trapped her in a room and assaulted her while she was unconscious on the sofa. She later woke up horrified by what had happened, while Todd quickly left the scene. Since the attack, Charity has found it increasingly difficult to cope. Although she reported Todd to the police, the doctor was released after questioning because investigators said there was not enough evidence to bring charges. As the emotional storyline continues, some viewers are now predicting that Charity could soon take a break from the village. Writing on a fan forum, one viewer said that the actress had delivered an outstanding performance and deserved some time off after such a demanding plot. Another fan suggested that major storylines are often followed by a character's temporary departure. A third admitted they had the same concern, but hoped Charity would remain on the show. Someone else predicted that she might leave to spend time with Debbie in Australia. Speaking previously about the storyline, a producer explained that the plot would focus on the lasting effects of sexual violence. They noted that while the crime was ultimately about control and power, the story would also examine the emotional challenges faced when the offender is another woman. The producer added that discussions surrounding female-on-female sexual assault are still relatively rare, and the storyline would highlight the loneliness and confusion many survivors experience. It would also explore the gap between the legal definition of sexual assault and how some victims personally perceive the trauma they have endured. Although the story contains difficult and emotional moments, viewers will see Charity draw on her strength and determination as she begins to confront the impact of the attack and move forward with her life. Emmerdale is set to feature a major outburst from Caleb as the fallout from a shocking scam continues. The actor who portrays Caleb has revealed that his character will be left seething as the storyline unfolds. He is also expected to be stunned when the true masterminds behind the deception are finally exposed. After successfully tricking both Eric and Kerry Pollard, teenage schemer Archie Breckle turned his attention to Caleb. Using advanced AI technology, he created a convincing imitation of Steph's voice and managed to persuade Caleb to hand over £5,000. Although Kerry soon discovered what Archie had done, she chose not to reveal the truth. Instead, upcoming scenes show her teaming up with him in an attempt to make even more money, despite growing suspicion from those around them. Meanwhile, Caleb remains completely unaware of who targeted him. Discussing the situation, it was explained that Caleb feels particularly angry because he never imagined he could fall victim to such a scam. His frustration is made worse by the fact that he genuinely believed he was speaking to his daughter. To him, the fraud feels like a serious violation of both his trust and the close bond he shares with her. The experience has also dealt a heavy blow to his pride. As a confident and successful businessman, Caleb considers himself too sharp to be fooled, making the humiliation even harder to accept. Determined to uncover the truth, he begins trying to identify the culprit. At first, he is unsure whether the scam originated abroad or much closer to home. Ruby also attempts to investigate, but her efforts fail to provide any answers. With Eric and Jai gradually becoming suspicious of Kerry and Archie, it appears only a matter of time before their scheme unravels. When the truth finally emerges, Caleb's reaction is expected to be explosive. The actor hinted that Caleb will be absolutely furious once he learns what happened. The embarrassment of being outsmarted by a teenager will only add to his anger. He is also said to underestimate Carrie, often viewing her as less capable than she really is. In reality, however, she is far more clever and resourceful than many people give her credit for. Learning that Carrie and Archie successfully manipulated him together is likely to leave Caleb enraged and determined to settle the score. Emmerdale has introduced a major new twist as Carrie Pollard decides to hide the truth about a shocking scam involving Archie Breckle and stolen money. The latest episode saw the teenager use artificial intelligence technology to imitate the voice of Steph, allowing him to trick Caleb into believing he was speaking to his daughter. While Jai was away, Billy stepped in to help Caleb generate new business opportunities. His efforts quickly paid off when he secured a customer, leaving Caleb impressed, but making Carrie feel ignored and underappreciated. Tensions rose further when Carrie explained that she needed to leave work to collect Archie, only for Caleb to question her commitment and reliability. Not long afterwards, Caleb received a phone call from someone claiming to be Steph. During the conversation, the caller urgently asked for financial help and requested money for a property deposit in London. Believing the call was genuine, Caleb instructed Billy to transfer £5,000 into the account and stressed that Ruby should not be informed about the transaction. Elsewhere, Ruby and Chas chatted about their children. During their conversation, Ruby revealed that Steph was actually in Thailand with her new partner and had deliberately kept the trip secret from Caleb to stop him worrying. As Carrie reluctantly returned to work, Archie was shown listening to the AI-generated recording he had created to mimic Steph's voice. Suspicion began to grow when Carrie delivered an expensive computer purchased using the stolen funds. Curious about the situation, she later searched through Archie's computer files and uncovered the fake voice recordings. She also discovered evidence of another fabricated audio clip involving a conversation with the school headteacher, leaving her shocked by what she found. Following a heated confrontation, Carrie learned that Archie had set up a fraudulent bank account using Steph's identity. Archie attempted to justify his actions by claiming he had often heard Caleb criticizing his father. When Carrie demanded that the money be returned, Archie admitted that much of it had already been spent and could no longer be recovered. Furious, Carrie initially insisted she would expose the truth to Caleb, warning Archie that she refused to take responsibility for a crime committed under her watch. However, after returning to work and facing more criticism and disrespect from Caleb, her attitude changed dramatically. Rather than revealing the scam, Carrie chose to keep quiet and even encouraged Archie not to return the money. In a shocking twist, she demanded a share of the stolen cash for herself. Now that Carrie has become involved in the scheme and warned Archie about the serious consequences he could face if the truth comes out, the question remains: what will the teenager do next? Charity Dingle's situation continues to deteriorate in Emmerdale as she struggles to cope while keeping a painful secret hidden from those closest to her. Although her family and friends can see that something is seriously wrong, none of them are aware of the traumatic ordeal she has been silently carrying. Friday's episode showed Charity doing everything she could to stay composed during Moses' birthday celebrations. However, as the day progressed, it became obvious that she was nearing her emotional limit. Despite putting on a brave face, it is becoming increasingly clear that Charity's emotional struggle is far from over. Emmerdale is broadcast on ITV1 on weeknights at 8 p.m. and is also available to stream on ITVX.